Ubiest. It's been a little while since you've been updated, so let's update you. Ubiest of the tubiest. The best YouTube subscribers on the planet. That's you. And I'm 50 plus and
plus one.
Ubiest. We are in Denver, sitting at the docks waiting to be unloaded, and it is now, what time is it? 11:30 a.m. by the way. Our appointment time was 4:30 a.m. That was a little tough to make.
Yeah.
We had a very interesting night. Of course, I go from Salt Lake to Denver, then Denver to Salt Lake to Denver, Denver to Salt Lake, Salt Lake, Denver to Denver, Salt Lake, blah. In the middle is Wyoming. And Wyoming claimed many a victim last night with that snow and stuff. That was great.
Yeah, many victims.
Yeah, it was. We saw some crazy. But the bottom line is, if you can't safely get it there, then just get it there safely. That's it. Okay, that makes sense. You just slow down. You may not get it there at its appointed time. You just send a macro, which I did. And I ain't talking about send a macro saying I'm gonna be late, and you 5 minutes from being late, and you 3 hours away. That's no. I sent the macro when we were at best scenarios. Okay, if the traffic was great, we're the only ones on the highway, sun shining, no problem. I sent that macro in about 7 hours early because I knew we wasn't going to do it. And then I sent an updated macro about 3 hours later when I realized it was really bad. We saw some pretty nasty stuff. But before we start talking about it, let's go way back. Does cowboys exist?
Yes, they do. They're real. Cowboys are real.
He never saw cowboys before.
Nope.
They was walking. How did they walking? Nope. Were they walking bow-legged?
Walking bow-legged. I was like, what's wrong with these men?
They ride on horses, man. They probably came out their daddy, they come out their mommy belly, and their daddy take them, put them on a horse, and strap them down around the feet to make their legs do this here.
Yeah. The hat, the spurs. I didn't see no weapons, but.
Yeah, we were in Wyoming, and he says, "Man, look at those guys." I said, "Those are cowboys." Cowboys? Yeah, they are real. I'm pretty sure if you would wait that long, though, you might have seen some Indians, right?
Yeah. I mean, I was looking.
Yeah, well.
I was looking.
If we had come through, Nevada or even New Mexico, I saw you a couple of the reservations in New Mexico, but you can actually see some. They're not Indians, they're Native Americans, by the way. That's a horrible slang to call them Indians, because that was a slang term for Native Americans when they were thought to have come from India, but they do not come from India.
I didn't even know that.
That's how they got that name, and it's a bunch of horse patunja. They are not from India, therefore they are not Indians. So, Native Americans, the only Americans. by the way. The rest of us are just, got here some other kind of form or fashion. Anyway.
Yeah.
So and then we just kind of recapping a little bit of what what has transpired over the last few days, because we hadn't updated you, and because today is
almost there. Almost ready. Like what? Like 20 more hours, I think.
No.
What?
No.
What?
But you didn't add yesterday's hours.
Well, been too tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, been running.
At the end of the day, you're gonna be done. If you're gonna be in Salt Lake, and you're gonna be done. Finish, complito. You don't have to deal with me anymore.
Yes, thank God.
I know it. Everybody say, I want to get on 53. I don't know. You might not. I mean, I'm not all that bad, right?
Nah, you're not bad.
No. I try to make things as painless as possible, But this is like school, man. And in this school, if you get the math problem wrong, somebody can die. This is for real. You witnessed that last night, right?
Yep.
You get the math wrong, and it's not. You don't get to take a makeup test. Some of this stuff is life or death, and you either react the right way, or you react in a way where yourself or somebody else on the road with you won't make it back home. And speed, braking, I tell you, remember I was telling you, hey man, don't hard brake,
Yeah.
all that kind of thing, because you get used to hitting that brake pedal like that, and you get ready to make a lane change, and you hit that brake like that, like last night, and you're gonna be underneath your trailer.
No.
It doesn't take long.
On top of the reefer.
Yeah.
Tractor on top of the reefer.
This truck. This truck was traveling westbound on 80. The reefer unit, the AC part of the reefer unit, was pointing eastbound on the westbound side, and the tandems, the underneath the bottom of the trailer, was facing the streets. Okay, so it's turned around and then flipped on its side. The wheels are facing the street, facing what we can see, and the reaper unit facing the other direction. Okay, so technically the tractor should now be pointing the other way, right? Wrong. The tractor is facing westbound, and the tractor frame is still connected to the fifth wheel, and that's on the bottom of the tractor, under the trailer. The cab is detached and sitting near the trailer tandems. That's what we see.
Basically, on top of it.
It was sitting on top of the trailer, back where the tandems are. Totally detached from the chassis of the tractor.
Wow.
Hey man, it's very important that when you get out here, I'm gonna tell you, say, hey, I'm gonna tell you what to do. If I ever tell you, pull over, pop the brakes, go to the sleeper. That's not going to be a good sign. That means I'm going to take you somewhere and drop you on to the house. Because if I ask you to do something and it ain't done right then, if it's question or tell me no or done. Why? Because what I'm telling you to do may not require an immediate explanation, but it does require an immediate response of exactly what I said do. After that, I'll explain to you why we did it. Hey, don't change lanes real quick, right? No sooner than I said, well, we don't change lanes real quick because, and as I'm saying it, remember in the front of us, a car did the same thing, and that truck backed off and then got back over. Because if you change lanes real quick, you don't see that car behind you. And that car is going to pass you on the right because it just feels like you going too slow. And if you change lanes, same time they change lanes, the car is going to be in the other lane faster than you. That means when you come over, you're going to clip the front of his car and flip him in the middle of the street. And when it almost happened, as soon as I said, we don't change lanes fast. We turn the signal on and we travel for a distance first. Then we slow move over. The person behind you had plenty of time to understand what your intentions are. And they just can be patient. Or they can hurry up and go to the hospital. You know, or the morgue, they're going to lose if they try to tangle with that trailer with 40,000 pounds of stuff in it. They're not going to come out good. But we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they can read that blinker.
Hopefully they can read it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. They can read the lining of the inside of a casket if they don't. But we want to try to avoid that and give them plenty of warnings, you see. But when you get on the mentor's truck, whatever they say, do it right then. Don't question it, just do it. When you get done, you want an explanation, say, hey, you know, I understand we did that, you know, the way we did it worked out okay, but what is the methodology? What's the reasoning behind doing that? What's the reasoning behind, you know, me turning the turn signal on and traveling the length of your football field or so before I changed lanes when I could have just put the blinker on and changed? Well, because you don't know what's behind you. You want to make sure that the car behind you that's at your DOT bumper that you can't even see them, that they know that you're trying to get over. Now you got an explanation. The explanation don't need to come before you do it. That's bad right there. That's bad. It'll be too late. You done kill somebody. Just in case you don't get on my truck. You go to another mentor's truck, that's what's going on.
Yep.
Okay. So, what other good stuff you got for them? You drove in some snow. But you're from, you know, that old crazy state up there where they get that kind of stuff anyway, right?
Yeah, but they clean it up quick.
Yeah, they don't clean it up over here.
Over here,
You know.
and through high winds.
In Wyoming, they don't clean it up. They just close the freeway. They just close it down.
Windy turns.
Close it down. We can't even get back to Utah. They can close the 80.
80's closed.
Come on, man. For that little old stuff. Come on. Last year when I first got out here, you know, I went to Northeast. I got off Larry's truck, mentor's truck. Went home for home time. They gave me my first load out of Kansas. I actually went from Houston to Kansas to pick up that Volvo, that truck. I went from Kansas, northeast. Northeast. All winter, they ain't come back. I ain't get out there till I got big for hometown. Hey, they don't have to big. You say I need to get home, but I was big. I wanted to get the hell out of there. That stuff was packed, man. Snow. I ain't never seen no snow. Period. Because I'm from Houston. There ain't no snow. Come on, man. This stuff is the high as the roof of the truck on both sides. Them roads look like the summertime in Texas. They man up.
Clean it up.
Them roads are you can run off here. I don't care. It snow all day. They can. Every time a snowflake hit the ground, somebody out there squeegeeing it. They got them roads right. Hear me? It can be snowing. The snow all night long. You start running the next morning, 65 mile an hour cruise zone. They got them roads tight.
You saw.
Yeah. You go here to Wyoming, it snowed 5 minutes. They closed 80. They closed 80. Trucks flipped all over everywhere. They didn't close the Broadway. They had I seen the snowplow. I bet that snowplow was doing 60 miles an hour, and snow was just shooting out the side of the thing. I said, he must got the poo-poo or something. What he going so fast for? He can't be doing a good job. Obviously he didn't, because behind him was some hook slide and some flipped overs. Have you ever seen? Oh, we had a jackknife right in front of us, and it was a Old Dominion.
Is it the double?
Yeah, pulling doubles right in front of us. But look here. You know, I've been there, done that, got t-shirt. I'm not finna do no jackknifing, but I done seen a bunch of them. They don't look good. Don't look fun. Don't look like something I want to do. So, you know, when the stuff get crazy, I back way down. I'm doing like about 25 or something like that, right?
Yep. Sometimes less than that.
Yeah. It don't sound like I'm joking,
no.
But I'm driving 25.
Mm-hmm. I'm
not fixing to beat on that flipping over. No. So the truck in front of me was a little bit of distance. Okay, he might have been driving because pulling away, probably doing about 35 or so, because the sign kept on saying black ice, and there was parts of the road that didn't look good. So he was up there a little bit. Then he quit pulling away. Then them lights started doing like this, and I said, "What in the hell?" And then it looked like a scissor, like a Z. And the tractor just backed the trailers right into each other. He started sliding down. I had enough distance. I was driving right speed. All I did was a clink 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 clink, and left it there back there. Slow down. You ain't got to be in a hurry to get nowhere when that weather like that. I don't care if it's raining or snow or if trees falling all over. I don't care where the slippery leaves. I don't care. If the conditions ain't right, slow down and pay attention to what's going on and react accordingly. You're gonna get there, hopefully. If not, turn around and go back where you came from. Wait for another day, then do it again. Is there somebody bothering me?
We should always also keep an eye on the temperature.
Right.
Because it drops. Notice that in the mountains, 1 minute it's 48 degrees, and the next minute it just drops all the way down to 37, 36.
Correct. And then before we left, we did we looked at the map and make sure that what the roads looked like.
Mm-hmm.
We also I'm trying to see. I was going to get lucky. I thought we was going to get lucky for unloading us. But we did the map to see if there's any red. Of course there was, but it doesn't matter which way we went. We're still going to catch a little bit of it. So whatever. And then we look at the weather. We look at the weather patterns. Called 511. Remember, and they let you know which roads, if there's any road closures or anything like that. It was all good.
Attention, a new important message has arrived.
Okay, shipper closes at 1900. Thanks. All right. Okay. They sent me a message because they told me that there's a window of pickup time for the next load, but we're not gonna hit that pickup window because we're still here. So I let them know, and they said, "Cool. They good. You good." Okay. So these things are important. Okay. And but we're gonna do that every load, though, right? It doesn't matter what the weather is.
Mm-hmm.
We're always gonna look at the map and see where we're going. We can use Google Maps and look at the roads, because in Google Maps it's gonna have red, right?
Yeah.
Until you get like a red McNally or something like that. But we don't use the Google Maps for our direction. But we can look at the roads and see if it's red or would slow down and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Qualcomm don't do that. So we're gonna do the weather. We're gonna do the road conditions, and then we're gonna make sure that we can get there in enough time. We did a little mock scenario. Larry.
Good old Larry.
Yeah. So, but to keep from just rambling. Any tips for the next student that's going to fill your shoes? Not your shoes. You can take your shoes on board with you, but they bring their own. But walking. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, just have an open mind. Don't take anything to heart. Pay attention. Listen. All right. Try not to question too much, because you're not a trucker yet. He's the guy with the experience. He knows the roads, and now he's been doing it for a long time. You're just getting on the truck. Try not to bring too much stuff. You're gonna be in the truck like 85-90% of the time. Inside the truck is gonna be warm. It's gonna be cool. It's not gonna matter out there. Definitely bring something to keep you warm. If you're gonna go outside, TA, petrol, to the shipper, to the receiver. And just keep listening, keep learning, try to learn as much as you can within, of course, 200 hours. That might not mean much to you right now, but by halfway through your process of riding along with your mentor, you will understand that 200 hours ain't that much to take in everything. So
it isn't. What you should get out of your mentoring experience is how to perform this job. Okay, you should know how to use the Qualcomm. You should know how to go deal with the shippers, and you should know how to get there safely. I didn't say know how to drive the truck, know how to do all the different backing maneuvers and all that kind of stuff. No, I said you need to learn how to get there safely. Okay, because I can't teach you every scenario that could happen, or every backing angle that you're going to be presented when you're backing. I tell you what, if you're going to go back somewhere, you're going to first of all do what? Take the path of least resistance, the easiest way, the easiest back, the easiest park. If you can do a pull forward, or pull through. You see, you don't have to make everything difficult, because I can't teach you every scenario. We're not going to go through every scenario. That's not possible. But what I can do is teach you how to go down the road correctly, maintain your lanes properly, how to properly change lanes, how to properly make turns, and deliver your go make it to your destination. With the wheels on the ground, nobody's bleeding, and you get there on time.
Yep.
Okay, like 100%, always 100% on time. Always. Okay, and you will too. Okay, so y'all got any questions? None? All right.
I'm pretty sure I have a few.
It's too late now. I got to put them down at the bottom now. Here you go. Here's your booth.
Hi, this is Autumn, and I'm a recruiter here at Swift Transportation, and I would love to help you get your trucking career started. Please give me a call on the contact information that is going to display at the end of this video. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and then there's also a cell phone number you can text or that you can call if for after hours. I look forward to speaking with you. Just please make sure that you contact me before you do any inquiries online or call Swift at all. That way I can make sure that you are taken care of and I'm your recruiter.